Every country has its moment. It's time to shine.
When the universe conspires, planets align.
Scotland invites you, our stage is set.
For one brilliant year we'll never forget.
A homecoming to celebrate all that we are. Countless events, parties near and far.
We welcome the world to come and to share, so you too can say, yes, I was there.
Well, good evening and welcome to the International Hockey Centre here in Glasgow. It's a cold, it's a wet, it's a windy Glasgow, but then what else would you expect in April from a country of such changeable climate? My name's Jack McGill, delighted to welcome you here today for the fourth and final game of the Women's Champions Challenge, brought to you live and exclusive on FIH TV. Tonight's fixture sees India, bottom of Pool A, go up against Belgium, currently in third place, but looking for a victory that'll elevate them in the standings into second place. Let's take a look at what's happened elsewhere today. So as you can see, the day started off with the Pool B match between Spain and South Africa. That was a 1-1 draw, followed by the United States, quite a comfortable 3-0 victory over Ireland. The match just completed in Pool A, so a very gutsy Scotland team draw 2-2 with Korea, the tournament favourites, or the pre-tournament favourites I should say. I would hasten to add that at this stage I wouldn't class any of the teams as favourites. We've seen teams throughout this event taking points where perhaps some people thought a match was a foregone conclusion. Teams are lining up in front of us. You can just see the Indian team to your left there, and the Belgians getting in position to the right, ready for the pre-match formalities. And as they line up, let's have a look at how the tables stand. Pool A, as you can see, dominated by Korea with 2 wins and a draw. They're on 7 points. Scotland currently in second place on 4 points with a win, a draw and a loss. Belgium could overtake them and take that second spot in the group stages if they beat India in this match. And India, of course, bottom of the group, and with that negative goal difference, really without very much hope of overturning Belgium in third place. As the teams are being introduced by the venue announcer, here's just time to remind you that all our coverage this week is brought to you by Scottish Hockey and their event partners, Event Glasgow Life, Event Scotland, NCS, Ginger Grouse, Hero and the Government of Argentina. And we're grateful for their support in bringing you this fantastic event live and exclusive on FIH TV. All week we've also been asking you at home to play your part in the coverage. And we want you to do that by tweeting, so wherever you are in the world, please find us with the hashtag CC1 at FIH_hockey. We've been reading out some of your comments over the course of today, and as we get towards halftime, we'll be taking a look at what you're saying about this match and hopefully reading out the best of your thoughts. Former Scotland international Mark Ralph has joined me in the commentary box. Ralph, obviously, Mark, you had a vested interest in the game that we've just seen, Korea against Scotland, because your wife plays for Scotland, of course, Kat Ralph. What was your reading of the game? How did you feel about the game at full time?
I thought the Scotland were really, really competitive throughout the whole match, and I think Nikki Corcoran in goal for Scotland had an absolute stormer. She probably look back at it and she probably think maybe the corner she could have maybe done a little bit better at it. But apart from that, take that out, she was excellent throughout the whole game. Her communication, her saves, organising her defence, that was excellent. And then all the way through that gave the team a little bit of heart. And then Linda Clement with 2 goals, one from a corner, one from open play. That's really good to put Korea on the back foot, and then Korea had to come and push. But it did open up. They were really competitive, and you have to think Korea are higher ranked, much higher ranked than Scotland in the world rankings. So that's this tournament's brilliant for that because Scotland will be playing lots of teams higher ranked than them, so it's always going to get better.
There was a marked increase in the intensity of the Korean play towards the end of that second half, and a lot of tired Scottish legs out there, and that's where Nicky Cochrane was really brought into action.
Yeah, like maybe the last 10-15 minutes of the game. Now, yeah, like the girls are really robust, really strong physically. Like they've been doing like loads and loads of training, but the Koreans have also been doing that as well. So
I'll talk about that a little bit more, but first the national anthem of India. The national anthem of India, and now the national anthem of Belgium. The uplifting anthem of Belgium. And before the start of the match, we can take you through the two-team lineup, starting with India. So the Indian squad there on your screen, and the starting lineup. Number 3, Eka. Number 4, Monica. Number 8, Tokchom. Number 12, Bali. Number 14, and the captain, Rita Rani. Number 15, Poonam Rani. Number 16, Kataria. Number 17, Deepika. Number 19, Topo. Number 21, Yendala. And number 26, Sunita Lakra. And for Belgium, number 4, Foba. Number 5, De Groof. Number 6, Raz. Number 8, Pouvre. Number 9, Van Lint. Number 13, Gernier. Number 17, Versavel. Number 19, Barbara Nellen. Number 21, the goalkeeper, Doho. Number 30, Vandenbora. And number 32, Manon Simons. The captain, not starting, Charlotte De Vos. So Mark, all to play for in this game. Belgium obviously will be looking to grab that second spot from Scotland in order to get a supposedly easier tie tomorrow in the crossover matches. India really yet to show any quality in this tournament so far. Do you see this as an easy win for Belgium, or do you think India are going to come out with a bit more fight?
I think Belgium are a top-ranked European team. Like they hosted the Europeans last year in the summer, so they've had the experience of playing against top European nations, so that should stand them in good stead for going into this game, and then the crossovers tomorrow. It could be just anybody's game, because they could just pick up for the crossover game.
So India get the game underway, going from left to right. The rain now falling steadily here in Glasgow. Yesterday was a sun-kissed day. Today has been decidedly different for anybody who's been following our coverage today. The temperature's dropped by a full 14 degrees. The ball driven into the D. A chance early on for Belgium. But
the Belgians just looking direct there to try and get the ball into the circle as early as they can, anywhere around about the 25. That's like a common theme of their playing over the last couple of games.
So Monica now for India, looking to bring it away. Ball into midfield to the captain, Rita Rani, and now a bit of space down this right-hand side, possibly for Yandala to exploit. She cuts inside. Well tackled though. And Van Lint can bring it away. She calls for the ball again down the right-hand side. Van den Bora rather on the ball, loses out. And India will have the ball just outside the 23.
Yeah, Belgium causing their own problems. They just keep keeping the ball. That was a little bit high.
Looking to drive the ball into the D there. Maybe possibly just a deflection, taking it up into the air. But the ball comes back out, and it's Deepika again on this right-hand side for India. Looking for captain there, just escaping the top of your screen. Ritu Rani. In the corner again.
Nice
good stick work.
Skills,
yeah, good stick work to get out of trouble there. And earn the long corner. So India, of course, defeated 4-2 by Korea in their opening match of this Champions Challenge, and then heavily defeated by host Scotland 4-0. Very impressive display by Scotland's women, who've taken full home advantage with the crowd behind them to really make a big impact in this tournament so far. It's Belgium's opportunity now to come away with the ball on this left-hand side through Barbara Nellen.
Like when Indians had possession there, you can constantly hear the Belgians just chirping away to each other, organising them, who's going to pick up the free attackers so that they can put more pressure onto the ball and in the end winning the ball back.
In Belgium's opening match, of course, they defeated the host Scotland by 2-1. They came from behind, Scotland a goal up at half-time, and the organisation in that second half was one of the features, wasn't it, Mark?
It was indeed, yeah. If you just saw there, they had the free hit just outside the 25, but again looking directly to get the ball into the circle as early as you can, looking for a corner or a deflection.
So Ritu Rani finding space, and she gets the return, a good 1-2 down the right-hand side, and that releases Poonam Rani, and there's a chance.
That's a lovely,
just at the
lovely cross ball. That's it.
Lovely ball crossed into the box there by Poonam Rani, but India unable to capitalise. Stick raised there, quite obviously, and now it's out to the far left, and Van den Bora with a chance to drive down the left. Attempted reverse stick cross into the D by Simons.
That's good commitment from the India defender, just to put her body on the line, get the stick in the way.
And this time Van den Bora does get it across. It's to the edge of the D, and India back in all kinds of trouble, but just a bit of composure. And the captain, Ritu Rani, again looking to get it out. And it's back with Poonam Rani now. And she has a bit of space to work into, but it's cut off by 3 Belgian forward players. And Belgium, obviously, it's going to be a tactic. They're going to put the Indian defenders under pressure and crowd them out as much as possible, Mark.
Absolutely. You can see there, like even though just the fitness levels, just to work hard to close the space down to try and win the ball high up the pitch. It's obviously working pretty hard.
Barbara Nellen there just selling the dummy. She's got space to work it to the left. It's on the left now with Pavray. Pavray back into the middle. India managed to get it clear though.
Just winning a free hit, I think.
But India get the free hit and relieve the pressure. Plenty of space there for Belgium attacking down the left-hand side, Mark. And maybe I'm surprised they didn't make more of that.
Yeah, they possibly should have. I think it just got caught up under their feet down in the left wing. If they could have got that across earlier, there was a player in the circle, probably looking for a little deflection towards goal.
Here's Deepika, good control down the right-hand side from Deepika, and it's into Thokchom. Attempted reverse stick shot there.
You'll see as soon as
Poonam
India
Rani, and deflected away. That'll be the long corner on the far side of the pitch.
as soon as India look to get into the circle, they'll look to try and probably take the shot, probably more often than the Belgians. The Belgians are looking to maybe hit longer passes into the circle to try and deflect.
So India now on the far side with Yandala. And back to Yandala. She retains possession and now drives towards the D. Cut out well though at the back by Belgium. A long aerial ball upfield.
Just to release a bit of pressure there.
Finds only an Indian defender, and India have the chance to come back, but they've squandered that opportunity. And now Belgium have the ball in midfield, and there's some space out on the left-hand side. And it's Bone on the left-hand side, but she can only just running on as a substitute to receive that ball. But it
a timely substitution there.
Just miscontrols it. Now Rita Rani into the middle, up to the top of the D.
That's good skills, dribbling out from the back after the interception.
Simone's looking to dribble around a marker. A little bit of afters there between Simone's and Monica. Aerial ball forward by Deepika into the corner.
Unable to be kept in there.
And it's Rita Rani again, who you notice, Mark, as captain, really does take responsibility for an awful lot of India's play.
Yeah, she's one of the flair players for India, so especially attacking-wise, they'll be looking to try and give the ball to her as much as they can, and especially in and around the 25-yard line.
She miscontrolled there, and Belgium will restart play. 7 Indian players high up the pitch inside the Belgian half for that restart. Well, applying the pressure, forcing Belgium to go long, and the ball comes back, and India it's a tactic that's worked for them because they have the free hit here with Deepika on the right. We will just play it back.
Even when India played Scotland, the first 10 minutes of both halves, India were really putting pressure on Scotland. Scotland were able to weather the storm, and then there was more space after that. So it looks we're still in the first 10 minutes, so just coming up to it. So it's interesting to see how much pressure India can hold on to in this whole first half.
So Raz there finding a bit of space in the middle, and a clever ball to her by Van Lint. Opens up that space down the centre, and the long ball into the circle. Results in a little bit of pressure now from Belgium, across goal. Scramble at the edge of the D will be a free hit to India, and they've got a chance to break. 3v3, no, 3v4 and a misplaced pass. And Yandala there maybe just asking a little bit much of her captain. Belgium now on the left. And it's Barbara Nellen. She plays the ball forward to Sania. And it'll be long corner Belgium.
Barbara Nellen had a strong game against Korea for Belgium's second game in the group. And it looks like she's continued that way going into this game.
So Belgium playing along. Belgium driving the ball into the D.
So the picture there, just winning a free hit there, under pressure from the Belgian right wing, Charlotte DeVos. Poor turnover there by Reyes.
Just the last 5 minutes or so, Mark, just a little bit scrappy. The pitch is heavy with water from the rain we've had today, although somewhat curiously the pitch was also watered before the Scotland-Korea match. which I thought was maybe a tad unnecessary.
I think that is a little bit tad unnecessary. Obviously, it didn't water it before this game because there's a hell of a lot of water on this pitch already. And this pitch actually holds its water really well. So you see like long balls will maybe potentially hold up a little bit, especially over 50, 60 yards, to allow a forward maybe to get on the end of it. And it will require both teams to have really good ball pace, especially if they're passing round the back.
High ball from Foba on the far side there. Gives India the free hit. Belgium man marking in the midfield, trying to squeeze the play. It's worked for them. They've got possession back, quickly taken. Down to the right-hand side. And it's Van den Bora on that right-hand side looking for a way in.
That's well defended.
I apologise, Simons,
India.
not Van den Bora. Simons again, just cornering the Indian player, forcing the error. And that'll be a free hit to Belgium on the far side. Raz to take it. Forced all the way back. And back across the line to De Grove. First time by Cavanel.
That ball pace was a little bit slow there, just the water held up allowed.
Yeah, you could see the ball holding up on the surface there. Now maybe a chance for Pavray.
Can she take advantage?
She's got the free hit. So free hit outside the D. Raz to take it. 5 Belgians in the box. She leaves it now. And instead it's Barbara Nellen. But it comes back to Raz down in this corner. Muscled out of it. And off the leg there, an India break. So Kataria down this left-hand side now, forward to Tokchom. Can't keep it in.
Belgium have done really well there just to slow the attack down to allow every single Belgian player in behind the ball.
That's asking...
It's a great pickup.
Asking a lot of Manjit, but she does well to control it, and she's found some space down this right-hand side for the captain, Rita Rani.
Oh, that looked a
And that's played in, and that looked a really sore one there. De Grove going down.
She actually jumped as well, and it caught her on
Jumped
the foot.
into the ball. I don't know if we have that again. I don't even know whether we should be looking at that again, to be honest. I would say not. De Grove up on her feet, doing her best to get back into this match, but yeah, at the very least, that's a dead leg. She's a trooper though. She's back on her feet. She's ready to continue. And in a game as physical as this, Mark, you'll be able to, you will attest to, sometimes you have to grit your teeth and get on with it.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to kind of man up a little bit, get on with it, and then take a respite maybe in your rotations when you come off for 5 minutes, or at half time you get to see the physio and then they can deal with that then.
Particularly impressed with Mackay and the Irish team, who took a
knock in the first game,
stick in the first game to the head, and she's come out looking like a latter-day Terry Butcher for,
yes.
for people who remember remember the iconic image of England's 1986 Football World Cup captain. But she was, in Ireland's previous game today, forced off the pitch by the umpire to tend to a blood cut on her knee, and she did not look pleased about it at all. She was ready to get back out there and fight.
Yeah,
and she has shown that spirit throughout this tournament, as have a lot of the Irish women, to be honest.
No, definitely.
And,
like, you're always going to get that. Like, the Irish are full of passion, working really, really hard.
Stephanie de Grove is showing that for Belgium today. Now Bone escapes down the left-hand side into space, reverse stick cross. Blocked out there on the edge by Lacra.
That was a really good steal by Reyes, just at the edge of the circle, just to win. I think it was a John that it was like the back of the stick, or there was maybe a slight stick tackle on the way through.
Belgian coach on your screen there, remonstrating with
The technical delegate.
one of the technical delegates.
I think that might be Barbara
Has
Morgan.
something
Scotland.
to say about something. It might become obvious from his body language what that is. So India in their own D, under pressure again from Belgium.
Forcing the turnover there, just well, a high press, high up the pitch. Midfielder stepping in front, intercepting the pass.
Now there's a 3-on-3.
It's a
And it's
2-on-1.
fed through. That's a great ball through to Yendala. Goalkeeper is out of the D. Yendala manages to retain possession. Oh, but she fluffs the cross into the D, and eventually Belgium win back possession. But a real break there, a real opportunity for India with Yendala down that left-hand side, and just fluffed the lines at the crucial moment.
Yeah, that's where India can be really dangerous on the break when they've got numbers. They were, I think it was a 4 against 2, and then as you played the ball through, it was a 2 against 1. But now Belgium on the break, and they're able to deal with that. Play it to Lily in midfield.
India ready, another substitute. Deepika ready to come back on. Here's Grace now on the right-hand side to Lilma.
Just a journey to be like trying to push the ball through the player. Ideally, you want to go round the player because then you don't give the person a chance to actually get a touch of the ball.
So if anybody is confused by some of the identification of the Indian players, it's because the team sheets that we have surnames on them, and the shirts that the Indian players are wearing have what we would describe as the forenames on them. So I apologise if there's any confusion there, but we'll try and be as clear as possible as the game progresses.
There's a little bit of movement down at the halfway line here, just in front of us. You can see Savita, the number 11, is the goalkeeper. And this happened in both India's first 2 games. They made the substitutions after about 17.5 minutes in both games, in both halves, so that basically each keeper gets half a half.
Well, it's maybe a tactic with the World Cup coming up that they're looking to exploit to give as much experience as possible. But here's Goal. Goal down the right-hand side, momentarily a 2-on-2 there for India, but unable to exploit that. And actually what I noticed about that, Mark, was just the lack of pace compared with the Belgian players there.
Yeah, the Belgians played
Back
a lot
quickly.
more physical, stronger and faster. So, like the Belgian hockey in general, both men and women, has like developed over the last probably 5-10 years, and they've become a force, especially within the European hockey at the moment.
So Deepika unable to make anything of the ball, and now Belgium looking to break again. Just off the foot of Monica there. And India regroup. Belgium reset, and this is going along the back line. Again to De Grove, and De Grove's given it away. And that'll be India's ball on the far side, with Poonam Rani on the ball.
This is what India need to do, get a little bit more possession high up the pitch, gives them an opportunity like this.
Chance now for India. The goalkeeper trying desperately not to trap the ball underneath her there.
I think that should be maybe a corner in there.
Half a shout for a corner there from India. On a couple of occasions, there looked to be a touch off one of the Belgian legs. The ball across the D again.
It's well defended by...
And that time it was off the foot. They get the free hit. And another. And just for a moment there, Mark, Belgium looking slightly rattled.
Yeah, I think the goalkeeper, Ashley De Groot, made a really good kick there towards the end after the reverse stick cross, and just to kind of deal with it and release the pressure from the defenders.
Nice little turn and reverse by Van Lint, gets Bone free down this left-hand side.
Bowen just
Looking
unable
for
to link
Charlotte
there.
DeVos in the middle, but just unable to find her. Sorry, Mark.
No, just reverse stick pass. It could just caught the edge of the stick and actually hooked the other direction. But she's done really well there to win the ball.
She's dispossessed the Pika. And into the middle, that'll be a long corner, Belgium. Bowen certainly showing plenty of running in this first half down the left-hand side.
Yes, indeed, yeah. Like her and her brother, Tom Boone, both strong, good, really strong, both attacking players.
So Van den Bora in the corner, but lifts the ball. Too high for the umpire's liking. And India in no rush to get restarted. Monica, good skills to evade two Belgian markers. She'll keep possession on the side. Just being urged by her teammate Deepika just to calm it down. Take a moment, look for the pass. Deepika looks for the long crossfield ball. It's cut out though by Gernier, and she can break through the middle. Looks out left. Pavre now. Oh, she just slips. Promising position that for Belgium with bodies forward. Raz now into the middle. And Gernier again with the ball. Waits for support, looks up, finds it through Barbara Nellen. Barbara Nellen now back to Van Lint. And back to Nellen again, the left-hand side. Good passing from the Belgians, that's loose though. Just something a little more composed there from Barbara Nellen along the ground would have perhaps opened things up there for Belgium, Mark, but
yeah, like
a couple of rash passes just from both sides in crucial positions.
India doing quite well. They're just kind of being quite compact in the midfield, just forcing Nellen to go round the side, and it was a poor pass on her backhand that probably no one on this pitch would have stopped.
So Deepika looks to lift the aerial ball, fails. Belgium have possession again. Bersavel looking to make a break down the left. Doing enough to turn over the ball.
As soon as Belgium lose the ball, they're straight away trying to win it back, and I think that's what's catching India just a little bit cold at the moment, because they seem to win the ball off and then they lose it straight back to them.
The tall, rangy figure of Van Lint now, and space for Raz to find out on the left-hand side. It's Foba into the D. Hands go up for the short corner, it's given. And Belgium have their first real opportunity of this half. It came from not a lot, a slightly speculative ball in, and I thought initially that India had done well to defend it, but let's look at it again.
Oh, I don't think we're able to actually look at it. But the ball from Raz out to the right-hand side of the pitch, that split the whole Indian press, so that they were bypassed there, and then that created the space for the girl to put the ball into the circle off the foot of the Indian defender for this penalty corner.
So just, sorry we weren't able to bring in that replay. Here's the short corner, it's the Grove. And there's the Belgians and the Belgian coach all shouting there for another short corner. It's not given, it's been given as a long corner. Deflection taking it over.
They must be asking for a foot.
Deflection taking it over the bar. And possession again with Belgium, that is off the foot that time.
And the umpires just upgraded that because the player did not retreat 5 metres and then made the block tackle. The other umpire then upgraded that to penalty corner. That was good umpire.
Belgium again in the huddle on the edge of the D. Another short corner. And again it will be Van Lint with the injection. I apologise that we're not able to bring you replays at the moment of these incidents, but we're working hard to fix that technical problem. De Groof again, drags, shot, saved, and away. Well defended by India. Deepika there just clearing the ball to safety. And Belgium looked to take it quickly and then changed the mind, deciding instead to ensure that De Groof was back in position in defence.
But Belgium have won a lot of corners in this tournament. They won quite a few against Korea, but they kept on doing the same corner routine all the time. And Korea dealt with it really, really well, and then so far the Indian defence have dealt with it quite well as well. You'd be hoping Belgium can try and come up with one or two options.
That was a good save by Savita. It was a comfortable enough save though, Mark, but well followed up. Defence quick to react.
Yeah, definitely, absolutely.
2 short corners for Belgium, no result for them yet. It's still 0-0. Just under 10 minutes to go now. Grace on this right-hand side for India. And down the line to Kataria, but Belgium can take it back now and break through Versavel. They still have possession. It'll come back to Van den Bora. Van den Bora looking to play the ball into the D. Doesn't find the power needed, but it's broken out to Versavel.
Just the Indian centre forward, they're just coming in underneath the stick. The Belgian centre forward coming in underneath the stick and just hitting the stick of the Indian defender, and that's why the free hit was given there.
So just under 9 minutes to go, 0-0 in this match. A match of few chances, the best of them falling to Belgium so far, unable to take advantage of those. Maybe India have maybe there is a sting in the tail, as they say, from India as we approach the end of the first half. Remember, if you'd like to tell us what you think of this game or any of the other games during the Champions Challenge tournament, you can tweet us at FIH_hockey, and the hashtag is CC1, the hashtag CC1. We'll take a look at your tweets, and anything entertaining, exciting or intriguing, we'll do our best to read those out over the course of the coverage. Deepika now for India.
It's a lovely ball.
Really good ball
really
into
good
the D there, and nobody able to capitalise on that. Just picked her spot there, Deepika, and along with Ritu Rani, the captain, she's been the main outlet really for India in this first half and trying to create chances, and a lot of that possession has come down this right-hand side of the pitch.
Yeah, they're two of the two strongest players in the Indian team, so I think the coach, Neil Hoggard, will be actually relies quite heavily on both of them, both defending and attacking, but mainly obviously on the attacking side. At the moment, India's defence holding strong though.
Certainly are. They'll have to hold strong for a few minutes longer. Belgium with the long corner on the far side. Charlotte de Vos over there on the ball at the moment. And they'll come back along the back line to De Groof, and probably again, I would thought that was going to come to Cavanel a little bit faster. It doesn't.
I thought
she tries to find Van den Bora down this left-hand side, but it just all took a little bit too long there for Belgium. They have the ball back now though. It's Bone with a break, and now to Sania down this left-hand side, but India get possession back and break on the left-hand side now. Mayangram down this left-hand side, just holding it up, waiting for support. She has it back again, and forward, good control.
And they just need to try and get more possession higher up the field, just to give the defenders a little bit of respite, because they're under so much pressure, constant pressure at the moment.
And here's this outlet again from Deepika. Looking for Kataria in the middle, unsuccessful, and Sania has the ball now for Belgium. She'll get the free hit, and there'll be a card here.
I think.
And that's Deepika.
Working hard to get back, just throws in a stick.
In the sin bin, and could be a crucial couple of minutes this for Belgium towards the end of the first half if they can take advantage of the extra player. They can't. That was a good ball by Barbara Nellen into the D. Looking for Sania to pick up in it.
Ball. Really good. Sorry, there. Really good ball, Jack.
So India just taking the heat out of this short period of Belgian possession, taking their time. There's scrap going on in the middle of the park. It'll come back to Core, under pressure. Oh dear, and that's a mistake by Tok Chom. She's given the ball away. And it's Bowen and Barbara Nellen down that left-hand side into Raz, into the D. Oh, great interception. Fantastic defending from Eka there just at the last. That was surely going to be a goal-scoring opportunity for Belgium, and now India break down the left-hand side. But they've lost possession.
That's a really good last-ditch left reverse tackle. In the circle by Eka.
Good skill there by Kataria just to keep possession.
Belgium at the moment
back to Core and back across. Sorry, Mark.
Still with 11 players at the moment. Well, obviously India with 10. They're trying to make this numerical advantage count, but at the moment they just can't seem to penetrate the circle. India holding strong defensively, so that's quite good. Well organised by Neil Hoggett.
So Monica just lifting it over there, gets away with that one a little bit. And it's Poonam Rani looking for the release across to this right-hand side of the pitch. Doesn't get it, but India have managed to get possession back from midfield and just as quickly give it away again. And another card on its way. Number 16, Kataria, a little bit aggressive in the challenge, Mark.
I think that was a little bit harsh, I think both girls were competing fairly for the ball. And maybe Nellen was maybe a little bit bigger and stronger, and she won the ball.
One of those that in a 50-50 is very much in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah.
So, no sooner, there's the ball driven into the centre, and again India get it away. It's going to come back in though, from Nellen on this left-hand side. It's a scramble in Belgium.
Belgian coach down below.
Belgian coach Pascal Kina just screaming for the foot, and in actual fact the other umpire has indicated an infringement. The clock has stopped and the two umpires are going to consult on this decision. The Belgian coach remonstrating loudly with the technical officials down on the touchline just in front of us. The umpires, Emi Yamada from Japan and Maggie Giddens from the USA.
Yeah, they've just awarded the corner.
They've awarded the short corner, which the Belgians, judging by the way they have them set themselves, the way they've set themselves up, knew was coming all along.
Knew that was coming there.
Indeed. So Van Lint with the injection then from this near side.
Hoping for a little change on this routine, maybe.
Side and Cavanagh with a shot over the top. Another short corner, another opportunity for Belgium goes begging, and we've got 3 minutes left in this first half as Ritu Rani combines again with Deepika down this right-hand side. Back into Grace, but she miscontrols, and it's back with Reyes in the middle for Belgium. Belgium find a bit of space, it's going to come back to Reyes. Slight miscontrol there, slight hesitation, plenty of space out on this left-hand side for Belgium. They've taken a route down the right, and that ball's driven low. And Pavre can't quite control it, but it's going to be Gernier picking the ball up, driving towards the D, out wide to Nell, and shoots. The goalkeeper's missed it! And the ball tucked in, I think, by Maron Simons there at the end. A calamitous mistake by the Indian goalkeeper Savita, and Belgium have the lead.
Belgium did really, really well there down the right-hand side of the pitch. Early ball into the middle of midfield, and then it was like a pick-up, trap, pass, out to the left-hand side of the circle, early shot. Keeper didn't really deal with it, and the forward put it in the goal.
So Belgium have the lead, and the pressure has finally told on this Indian defence. It was an excellent move, an excellent drive towards the D by Gernier, and she found Barbara Nellen out left with the pass and acres of space. Nellen with not the greatest shot in the world back into the D, but the goalkeeper down perhaps a fraction early, a little off balance,
yeah,
and that just presented the opportunity. And it it's Manon Simons with the final touch underneath the goalkeeper to give Belgium this lead. And you know, we always say just before half time is always a great time to score. Can really take the wind out the sails of your opposition.
Yeah, I think it is, and you could see that from when the Indians were getting set up. They were like just drop shoulders. You really want your team, especially with 2 minutes to go before half time, really to be on the ball, defending for their life, keeping the ball outside the circle. But Belgium did really well just to transfer, evade that press.
And another card there for Depika. That's her second green card of the game.
She'll need to be careful.
She's going to have to be very careful now. Wondered what was happening for a second. It was that the card was stuck in the umpire's pocket, which does not surprise me given the rather damp conditions here in Glasgow at the International Hockey Centre today. So loose pass there only finds Barbara Nellens. 2 Belgian forwards up in space, but Nellens can't find them, and India get to come away again, and it's Monica on the right. Looking down that right-hand side for Yandala, but unable to find her. And Van Lint can take her time, pick her pass. It's Barbara Nellens again. So involved in this first half. Oh, and she plays an excellent ball up. Oh, she plays an excellent ball up to Simons, who in the act of turning to play the return pass into the path of Versavel is fouled. And there will be another short corner to Belgium. Mark, what did you see there?
I didn't really see much. That was a little bit soft, I would say. A little push in the back, I think. So this would actually be a really good time for Belgium to take it on.
There's just before half time, and there's just before half time.
Yeah, exactly.
So Belgium with a really good opportunity to take a 2-0 lead into half time. What a difference this would make to them. What a difference it would make to India as well, languishing at the bottom of Pool A. Van Lint with the injection. And it's Cavagnel again. Great save by Savita. The ball bouncing about, and it came off a Belgian leg first. And again, the umpires are going to consult. There's and there is a consultation between the umpires here. I don't know if there's another short corner going to be awarded directly from that short corner. No, there isn't.
No, I don't think
the players are going to go off for half time. The score at half time is India 0, Belgium 1.
The buzz is just unbelievable just now. It's back in my hometown in Trin, everybody's talking about it, and just hopefully I can be part of that Scotland team, and if I am, it will be a memory I'll never forget.
Since joining Scottish Gymnastics to compete at the Commonwealth Games, it's going to be my first Commonwealth Games, and no better place to do it than in our home country.
Commonwealth Games are really the only time you get to represent like Scotland on its own, and yeah, it's really special. It's like your own little family really when you're on the team. Go Scotland!
Do you know what? I don't think there'll be anything to beat it. You know, I competed at the London Olympics and that was really special, but Glasgow I think will just be something else. Go Scotland!
It's very important getting to have the backing of the community, the country and that. I'd like folk to get behind you and enjoy what you're doing and appreciate what you do, and that's what I hard work's for. Go Team Scotland!
I think it's really important that people back Team Scotland. I think it's a fantastic opportunity for everyone to come together and support the team.
There's obviously going to be a great buzz around the city, and we're really looking forward to having these spectators come out and see netball. Netball's not one of the most profile sports that we've got here, so we're really looking forward to seeing how we can really engage with the spectators and show what netball's all about. Go Scotland!
Oh, the support will be huge. If everyone turns up, it's going to be a great atmosphere. There's nothing better than playing on a badminton court with the whole crowd behind you. It's a really great feeling, and I really hope to experience it.
Being from Glasgow myself, nothing more that you want to do in your career. Homegrown, in your city, all your friends, family can all come and watch. There's nothing really more you want. Go Scotland!
Being in judo is an individual sport, but when you're in that fight and if you're down the score, if you just need that extra lift. With Glasgow 2014 coming up and the massive Scottish team that we're going to have in Glasgow, it feels like a family. Go Scotland!
It's a huge honour and it's a pinnacle of anyone's career. I was fortunate enough to play back in Melbourne a few years ago now, where the whole experience was incredible. I'm sure that Glasgow can look to emulate that.
The atmosphere in Delhi was great, even when we're halfway across the world. So to imagine what it's going to be like in Glasgow when we're in front of a home crowd, it's going to be twice as good. Go Scotland!
This will be my first games and it'll be a home game, so for me it's, as much as it's a cliche, it will be a dream come true, and just to have that support and to have my family and friends support me at home games, it means everything to me. Go Scotland!
Every country has its moment. It's time to shine.
When the universe conspires, planets align.
Scotland invites you, our stage is set.
For one brilliant year we'll never forget.
A homecoming to celebrate all that we are. Countless events, parties near and far.
We welcome the world to come and to share, so you too can say, yes, I was there.
So welcome back to Glasgow and to the International Hockey Centre. It's half-time in the fourth and final match of today's Women's Champions Challenge. Live and exclusive on FIH TV. The half-time score, India 0. Belgium won. That goal by Manon Simons on the 33rd minute, giving Belgium probably a deserved lead on the balance of play. This, of course, the fourth and final match of the day, and we can just take a quick look at the results from earlier on today in case you missed them. In the opening match of the day, Spain drew 1-1 with South Africa. South Africa missing a penalty stroke from their captain Marsha Cox in the last minute of that game, having really dominated possession for much of the first half. United States then comfortable 3-0 winners over Ireland, although Ireland will feel slightly aggrieved at having what seemed to be a legitimate goal chalked off, with the game, I wouldn't say tightly poised, but with Ireland certainly in the ascendancy at that period of the game. That finished 3-0, and then we saw a fantastic game between Korea and the hosts Scotland, 2-2 draw. And that currently puts Scotland second in the table. And if we just take a quick look at Pool A, we can see what's at stake this evening. Korea top the table, Scotland in second place. But as it stands, with Belgium 1-0 up over India, they will overtake Scotland and go into second place. And that can have, obviously, a major impact on the crossover matches tomorrow, with Scotland, currently scheduled to play Spain, but could instead find themselves playing South Africa. On the basis of this morning, you might say with a 1-1 draw, Mark, Ralph, that there's little difference between them, but I think to be honest, the Scotland team would much rather be playing Spain than South Africa.
Oh yeah, and absolutely, Jack. Like, Scotland have been out in South Africa.
And likewise, sorry to interrupt, and likewise I'm quite sure Belgium would much rather be playing Spain than South Africa.
Spain, yeah. Like Scotland played South Africa in the start of the year. They went over to South Africa for about 2 or 3 weeks training camp, and they played them in 5 games. And so the Scottish girls know a lot about South Africa, but then they know a lot about Scotland girls. So it's going to be a really tough game if that is the crossover game tomorrow. But obviously, Gordon Shepherd and his coaching staff would ideally be liking to play against Spain tomorrow to then give them a chance to get into the semi-final.
The second half obviously will have a major impact on both Scotland and Belgium's aspirations. I think it's safe to say that India will not be able to raise themselves from the bottom of the group regardless of the result of this match. Now, we've been asking you to tweet us throughout the coverage, and delighted that some of you have chosen to do so. J Nair 80 on Twitter says, good to see some tall strapping ladies on the Indian team. For a change, we're not physically outmatched. And I'm sure he means that in the best way possible, but it's one of the comments of the tournament so far that India have seemed a little physically out-muscled at times by some of the bigger European teams.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I think maybe just European hockey at the moment in the girls is really, really strong. You've obviously got like Holland, Germany, England. These are three top teams who aren't here. So the Belgians are competing with that. Scotland are pushing on to compete with that as well. So it's really good for European hockey. And I think just India are just a little bit behind in that kind of like physical development in their training programs.
Indeed, and good to see the official Twitter accounts of Hockey India and Hockey Belgium and out in force supporting their teams. Final comment to Bod Peters, who I believe is in Belgium, saying Red Panthers on the good way but missed some efficiency at the penalty corners. And it's something we commented on, particularly with Ireland's performances over their first two games. You have to finish a penalty corners. You do have to take your chances.
Yeah, massive. And international hockey, like penalty corners, both men and women, that is a massive key to like winning games.
Well, thank you for your tweets. Keep them coming in. Remember, it's at FIH_hockey, #CC1. We'd love to hear from you. If you're a Belgian fan, if you're an Indian fan, please get in touch. Let us know you're watching and let us know what you think of your team's play and prospects going forward in the rest of this Champions Challenge. The second half is underway. Belgium going from left to right. They're in possession on the left-hand side. And we shall see you through to full time. I can assure you that the commentary and camera team here at the International Hockey Centre are looking forward to getting indoors to some warmth, because it's a distinctly chilly evening here in Glasgow.
That is indeed very true, Jack.
Poor pitchside cameraman looks a little like a drowned rat at the moment. So Belgium on the ball, Foba at the right back position, and nice steady start to the second half for them, finding Gernier down this right hand side. Just blocked off there.
She did really well. There's not much space to go, so she draws the free hit. Buys the team a little bit more time to just think about how they're going to attack.
Back to Foba, and then Raz now playing that anchor role in the centre of defence. It's a role that I watched Lisa Marie Dietlef's play this morning for South Africa with some interest, and she really anchored. Here comes the ball across the D now for Belgium, but cleared away by India. Dietlef's this morning for South Africa, and that anchor role just in centre of defence. Everything came through her, everything started from her, and indeed the South African goal came from a long 60-yard ball into the D with considerable pace. So interesting to see if Raz's position changes today. And seemingly an easy clearance there from India has turned into a Belgian goal.
How do you think the ball got stuck under her feet, maybe? We'll have a look at it here. So
we can see there Emily Sania.
I think it's number 27, Jill Bowen.
Jill Bowen
gets the final touch before the Indian defender can actually clear the career line.
Jill Bowen hiding behind the goalkeeper there from our view.
Yeah, we can actually see her from where we're standing.
So from our commentary position, we couldn't see Jill Bowen at all. She was completely obscured by the goalkeeper.
I think
hiding behind the goalkeeper she was, and when the ball popped out of her from Sania's initial shot, she was there to tuck it into the unguarded net. So just the start that Belgium wanted in the second half. They're 2-0 up. And India with it all to do.
Just a little bit of confusion there between the two Indians tackling each other. I think they were both trying to pass in different directions. Just getting cut out.
Oh, Gernier with a great ball play out of defence, and then Sania to Boone again. And Boone looking to play it back to Sania in the middle. Instead, however, they can put the pressure onto Lacra down in that corner. She does well to get it out. Back to Kateri and back to Lacra again. And just the move just falls apart. And
under pressure, like in small spaces like that, the Indians are more than happy just to like take the ball under pressure, have the ball under pressure, and make simple passes, just getting people on the left foot of the defenders so they can play little triangle passes around them.
So Barbara Nellen on the ball again, just under hits that pass slightly. India can come away. Looking for Charlotte DeVos in the middle. How much are the conditions here playing a part in this game at the moment? We've seen quite a few just under hit passes in the first half, and that doesn't seem to have changed in the second.
No, it doesn't. Again, as we said at the start, like the pitch does hold a lot of the water, so that's why it requires both teams. If you want to hit the ball over a long distance, you really have to put a lot into it.
Raz with a strong challenge there, bringing the long corner for India. They're unable to make anything of it, and now India can break. It's Yerni again, the outlet down this right-hand side. Bob on the ball. She's looking for the long ball into Simons. Doesn't come off, but India have it back again. Gernier to Nellen, back to Gernier again. Some space left and right. Space into the box, goes Versavel, shoots, misses. Oh, and just still a chance there for India. Great stick save by the defender. Oh, and it sneaks in under the goalkeeper.
Just popped under the goalkeeper there. She slid across the goal.
India, such perseverance there from Lacra on the line. We'll take a look at that again and see just how that unfolded. The ball comes in, Lacra makes the stop. And then the shot in again, that time blocked by Monica. And then finally Versavel tucks it in underneath the goalkeeper for the goal. It's 3-0 Belgium. And heartbreak there for India after, after doing so well to keep the initial 2 shots out. Great save initially, and then the stick save by the defender Monica, but ultimately Belgium prevail, and now there is, I suspect, Mark, only one direction in which this scoreline is going.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way back for the Indians, but it's important that they still keep going, because this is not the end of the tournament. They've got to play for tomorrow's crossover game, and I think we've got a day off on Friday. But tomorrow and the rest of this game is really important for India, just to keep momentum, just get themselves back into this game a little bit so they can take things into tomorrow's game.
For Belgium, of course, second place in Pool A, looking ever more secure. But here come India again down this right-hand side. Eka and Ritu Rani combining to get the ball into the D. Now there's a 2v2. It's turned into a 3v3. As Versavel breaks, lovely ball through.
It's a great ball.
Pavre just unable to control it. It was a great ball through by Versavel after some strong running. Still got the long corner, Belgium. The ball tucked inside to Van den Borre. And it'll come back to Van den Borre again on the left-hand side, but the umpire blows her whistle.
I think the umpire given a foot there against the Belgian forward.
Indeed. Eka now with the chance to bring it out for India to Topo. Back to Eka. Nice turn inside, but turning into trouble, and now Raz in the middle, the centre of midfield, looking to pull the strings. Barbara Nellen on the ball.
The loose pass there. Belgium under pressure now. If India can step up here.
De Groof though calmly out to Nellen and away. Again, just slightly misplaced from Barbara Nellen.
A couple of loose passes. See if India can take advantage of here.
In good positions as well, Belgium. Anyway, Eka on the right-hand side does well to evade the attentions of Barbara Nellen, but Nellen's won the war there. And Belgium find a lot of space in the middle now with Raz. And Raz will look left to Simmons here, finds her. Van den Borre, my apologies. Van den Borre playing it forward to Pavray, but unable to make anything of that.
It's a line change down below. It's getting ready. There's 5 Indian girls just waiting to go on. They look quite cold, actually, Jack. I'm not sure if they're a big fan of this kind of Scottish weather here.
I would be chivalrous and offer one of them my coat, but I think the broadcast may suffer. But then again, it may not. I think losing my coat at this stage would result in a frostbite setting in. But India have a break here. They've got space out to the left. And unable to pick the pass out wide to Poonam Rani there, who had peeled away from her marker and had plenty of space out on the left-hand side.
Just carried the ball a little bit too close to the Belgian defender there. It's good defending.
I wonder, as this game goes on, as the muscles start to tighten and the legs start to tire, whether more space will appear. So nice passing there from Belgium. Rita Rani trying to take the ball past Jill Bone. Sister, of course, of Tom Bone.
Yes.
Who we've seen plenty of over the course of this week playing in the Men's Four Nations tournament. So Rita Rani now down the left-hand side. And it's Poonam Rani also there, but again India just unable to find a way out, running down blind alleys, and great defensive pressure from the Belgian team to force the turnover.
The Belgian men actually winning the Four Nations.
Yes, of course.
Against Argentina. Was it in running penalties?
It was running penalties, and a very exciting way for the tournament to end. Jill Bowen wins a free hit down this right-hand side, and Raz is up there now. Again, swap position, De Groot back in the middle of defence. So Jill Bowen now looking to come into the middle. Unable to take advantage, but keeping up the pressure in India. Just limping slightly there, Jill Bowen. I wonder if she just stick just to the knee. Raz trying to bundle her way into the D there. Foba now on the baseline. Unable to make anything of
Belgium
that.
Belgium are definitely claiming for a corner there.
Belgium claiming for the corner, and in fact, again, umpires consulting each other there, and it was the umpire at this end of the pitch, Emi Yamada, who gave that decision. Let's take a look at it again. Well, we just missed it on that replay. We'll try again and have another look. It was Manjit Kaur penalised for a foot. Well, just out of shot there on that replay, unfortunately. But a foot there from Manjit Kaur has resulted in this short corner. Belgium now with the shot, and a chance on the follow-up there for Sania. She's unable to take advantage of it. It was a good save by the goalkeeper, but it popped up rather invitingly for Sania there, and she just wasn't able to stick to ball.
It did. It was also really good second phase defending from after the initial save was made. The three defenders were able to kind of like usher the ball out for a long corner.
That's a great interception by Ritu Rani there, but she's given the ball immediately back to Belgium. First time deflection attempted there by Sania into the D, doesn't come off, and then a rather optimistic pass by Ritu Rani. Clatters her teammate on the shin. And Belgium can play it calmly across the back. And De Groot to Cavanel. India now, the little space, there's a gap down the middle, doesn't find it. The Shinmaker makes the challenge, just comes off her foot.
Yeah, now India able to just have a free inside the 25 or inside the halfway line, but pushing Belgium, all Belgian players back behind the ball. They're obviously not wanting to give anything away in the second half. They want a clean sheet to take into tomorrow's playoff game. Poor turnover there.
Poor turnover indeed, and Belgium
Belgium
come
can
away.
break.
It's
It's a
3v3. There's a lot of space. What a great interception. Just that little obstruction there by the player just running off the ball.
That was quite good defending from and just to kind of break it down there.
Canny defending,
Yeah.
I think might be the word to describe it.
Old school defending.
Good interception though initially, because it was a good opportunity for a break from Belgium. Nellen now down the left-hand side towards Jernier. Jernier just losing out momentarily. That's the free hit. Plays the ball into De Vos. De Vos can't do anything with it, and it'll come out for India now. And this is a chase on.
Well stepped up there.
And De Groof reading the game well. Just coming out almost in a sweeper roll there, just to plug that gap and prevent any break by India.
Yeah, that was really good play there. Seeing the danger early, stepping forward, making the block tackle. Now she's back in her position though. Middle of the defence.
She's been tireless today. De Groof.
I don't think she can get subbed off.
I was trying to work out if she had been subbed off. I mean, I know the players rotate quite frequently. The only time I can really think she's been off was just that short period in this half when Raz moved into centre half.
Yeah, I'd agree. Yeah.
And other than that, I think she's played the entire game. She's ruddy of cheek now, I think is her way of putting it. As my grandmother might have said.
She's just taking a moment there to just talk to the umpire, almost try and get her breath back a little bit. She's still doing it.
So De Groof on the ball.
Just using all her experience.
Oh, a little over-optimistic there. Umpires will play on.
Oh, there's a
and
breakaway
a
there.
Huge amount of space in the centre of the pitch for Van den Bora to move into. She's asking a lot there of Jernier. Jernier gets it.
It was a poor decision just to play it square. She had two options higher up, one on the left and the right.
That's a trip on Jernier there. Free hit outside the D for...
I don't think Jernier was actually expecting that pass originally.
No, I don't think she was. No. She seemed caught slightly flat-footed by it. But Belgium still in possession, and De Groof again. First time ball down the line. Finds Van den Bora. Van den Bora finds Simons, who tries to turn into the D. Does so, but is dispossessed. Belgium have it back though, and it's Van den Bora again.
Just turning into trouble there, Van den Bora. She had one defender on her left shoulder, turned in, but the other defender had stepped up to make that double team. Good defending of the circle from the Indian.
So Belgium looking to that left channel again for an attack, and it's Van den Bora on the ball. She'll play the ball forward to Versavel, and Versavel unable to get it back to Simons, who was lurking in a good position, a little bit of space. India try to come out, but just halted by a lack of control there by Golal.
Nellen just penalised there for a little hand on the back as she was making that jab tackling.
Oh, a long cross-field ball there by Monica. And India, again from a good position.
Umpire stopping time again.
And it's almost exactly the same minute again.
Isn't it? So it's definitely planned.
Yeah, Savita, Savita, the goalkeeper, is on. And Yogita Bali comes off for a well-earned rest. couple of good saves from Regita Bali. Perhaps with the 2 goals in this half might have felt that she could have done a little bit better.
Yeah, you would be hoping, you'd be looking for, they're obviously competing as well for a spot in the Commonwealth Games to try and be the #1 goalkeeper for that. So all to play for both these goalkeepers in this game. You'd be hoping for a good performance in the last 17 minutes.
So Belgium now. Van Lint back on the field. Raz just nipping at the ankles there of Deepika. Deepika has the ball now on the left. Instantly under pressure, manages to find the ball in, but only finds the Belgian defenders, and now Raz has a chance to break.
That's good ball pace.
Great ball to Simmons. Simmons just looking for that ball into Pavray, who was running into space in the right-hand channel and was supported by Versaville on the left, and just again that final ball just escaping Belgium.
I think if she maybe
loose
played it more to space.
Crossfield pass from De Groof. I think that's the first, just about the first mistake she's made in the entire match. But it gives India a chance to come at Belgium. Sorry, Mark.
No. If she'd just carried and passed the ball into space a little bit higher up the pitch, I think that would have helped rather than trying to play it through the defender.
Trying to play it through the defender directly at her teammate, yes.
That's De Groof making a great diving block in the circle.
So Jill Bone now. Away for Belgium. She'll look down the line for Simmons. Simmons controls it. Gets the shout.
Simmons does really well just to hold up the ball and allow her team to push up and support, because there's no one really ahead of her.
Versaville is off and Charlotte DeVos is back on. And DeVos just penalised there. I was talking with Craig Madden earlier in the day about the aerial game and about the laws of the game surrounding receiving the aerial ball as the receiver, and also as the defensive player marking the receiver.
Yeah.
And I'll admit to myself to have at times been confused by umpires' decisions, but I dare say there are greater experts than me, as the shot, the cross initially comes in from Van den Bora.
The cross in was quite high, so that was quite dangerous.
I would have said that was approximately chest height, so that'll be India's ball.
Oh, Namita just turning the ball over there.
Sinia takes the ball, just loses the momentum slightly, playing it behind Wouters. Wouters fights hard for it and wins it well. Great turn. Trying to play the ball down the line to Charlotte DeVos, unable to though, and India come away with the ball.
Good skills by Lily.
Raz fighting hard, and in the middle here's space down the right-hand side for India now. And it's into the centre. Oh, what a great interception by De Groof there. Kateria all alone in the D, super ball in.
That was a really good ball.
Lima Mintz, and what an interception from De Groof to put it behind for the long corner. India back into the middle again.
Unable to deflect that on target there.
I think the initial ball in quite had the pace needed for that one-touch deflection.
No, but it didn't. But India had a really nice passage to play there, where they had the ball in their bottom left-hand corner, put it into midfield, and then he transferred. The umpire's given this for taking too long on the ball.
Yeah, time wasting there by De Groof. India with the ball across. Good
deflection.
Chance. Could be a goal. Great save by the goalkeeper. Kateria's in there again.
Belgium do well just to clear the lines there.
Good goalkeeping.
She's not really been called in so much.
And that's the important part, when a goalkeeper can maintain their concentration when they're not being called on to do much. Did very well actually not to get it trapped under her body and give away the short corner. Belgium though still under pressure. Kaur in there for India. But they've done their job, and De Groof again taking responsibility. Aerial ball forward. Doesn't quite find its destination. And Deepika now can take it forward. De Groof, almost a tired sling away there from the centre of midfield. Finds Journey down the wing. And then Cavanel loses out. India with the ball. Ray's fighting hard. It's into the middle. What a great save. Terrific shot from Kataria, who found space in the D, and a super save that by the Belgian goalkeeper. Here's the captain, Ritu Rani, now to the edge of the D.
Belgians
That's
hunting
Lalima
two,
Mintz,
winning the ball.
just indecisive, unable to pick a pass, loses out. Sania now down the right for Belgium, looking for Jill Bone, but it comes to nothing. Again, perhaps just with the head up there, might have seen better options to her left-hand side.
Yeah, she got caught, she got forced out wide, so that was good really defending by the Indians. But if she'd been able to maybe cut across, maybe drop the ball into midfield, and then they could have got higher, the front three could have got higher, and then the second wave would have came from the Belgian. The Belgian midfield.
A couple of good passages of play from India now, and they've certainly not let their heads drop. Rita Rani now on the left. Here's the captain, looking just to cut inside her marker there into the D. It doesn't come off.
But now they're doing really well because they're winning the ball back high up the pitch, and that's causing a lot of confusion for the Belgians. They're not too happy, and I don't think the coach will be too happy about this.
Nanbeat Kaur now. She's shown some good stick skills since she came on. She looks to have quick hands. That ball will drift harmlessly behind. And regardless of how tired they might be, De Groof's anxious to get on with this now.
I think she's
good
a bit
firm
scared
ball
to take too long this time.
Into midfield. That's a great interception by Grace there, the number 3 for India. Super ball looking for Barbara Nellen in the middle, but Belgium have it back now on the left. And it's Sania. Sania going round the back, looking to cut it back. There's a chance here for Belgium. And Lalima Mintz doing just enough to bring it away. But that's all they can do, because Belgium have the ball back, and it's De Groof again with another firm pass through midfield, and
really
Chernier turning beautifully. A good interception though, just can't quite pick her past Chernier, but look at her working back to try and track Ritu Rani, the Indian captain. What a work rate Chernier has put in today. She comes off for a breather. Simons comes back on. A couple of more substitutions for the Belgians. And some changes for the Indians too, with Sunita Lakra coming on. And
Manjeet.
A rather exhausted looking Monica off for India. hangs up her stick on the bar just at the edge of the bench, as if it was the last ounce of strength she had in her body. So India again down this left-hand side, and it is the combination of Deepika and Ritu Rani. Deepika with the ball across the area. Quite high there. Yeah, nothing signalled by the umpires. It goes all the way through to the far side of a Belgian ball on the far touchline.
I think if I was maybe coaching or playing in that game, I'd be looking for a free hit there for just to lift the ball. Obviously wasn't deemed dangerous by the two umpires, so we'll allow it to play on. De Groof again over the ball. She's been everywhere,
she
taking
has
the 3
indeed.
hits.
Goes for the aerial ball. Finding Versavel, and the ball spread wide across to Van den Bora on this right-hand side. It's a good pass into the D, but again, just possibly asking a little bit much of Manon Simons there, the goal scorer.
I think if the pass was a little bit slower, she would have been able to adjust her body and pick up the ball. But the ball pace was good. They're trying to keep momentum in the attack and just unable to actually make that connection.
Just under 7.5 minutes to go now in this match. Still 3-0 Belgium. Been very comfortable for them since they went 3-0 up. India just showing a few signs of coming back into the game. Some of the substitutes have shown some fresh legs. There's Van Lint now into the middle to Barbara Nellen. Nellen will come back though to Phobe. Phobe plays it in the middle, and it comes all the way back to De Groof. Van Lint now. And that's off the foot.
Just a little bit more composure higher up the pitch there, being able to make that connection. She just seemed to kind of fire it into the circle.
All across the D. Here's Simmons. Good save. Should be a goal. Is a goal. Great shot by Simmons. Forces the keeper into the save. And 2 Belgians at the back post looking to take advantage of it. Belgium have their 4th. Let's look at it again.
So 32 Damon has the shot. Keeper makes a save, but kind of falls over as she does that. Forward, able to pick up the ball in off the post into the top left-hand corner. Really good attacking run.
Emma Pavray gets the goal for Belgium that really puts this game out of sight now. 4-0 Belgium. Great play by Simmons, who's really impressed me over the course of this match, Mark.
Yeah, there's been a few Belgians who've been really impressive. De Grove at the back, Reyes in midfield, and then even also Bone as well up front as well, causing the Indians a lot more trouble than they really should.
It's very difficult when you start thinking about player of the match. I know it's still 5.5 minutes to go and one doesn't want to speak too soon. But when you start thinking about player of the match and the score's 4-0 and your first thoughts go to the centre half and you're thinking about De Grove and you're thinking about Reyes as well, both of whom have played magnificently today.
Yeah, they've not put a foot wrong in the midfield or in the heart of defence.
And Jernier as well for me.
Yeah, she's worked tirelessly.
Constant running and no shortage of skill and creating a lot of opportunities for this Belgian team. I'll let you ponder that one a little more as we get towards full time.
Thanks for that, Jack.
Rather your choice than mine, I must admit. So, Barbara Nellen takes a break. Reyes is back on again. And India have the ball, but not for long. Reyes straight in there with the tackle penalised, though.
It's a bit harsh.
By the umpire. I thought that was a little bit harsh. That was a clean tackle there by Reyes. She organises her teammates from the centre of midfield. Lots of communication between the Belgian team.
They were doing that in the first half as well. The Belgians making a goalkeeping substitution now. 5 minutes to go.
And it's Sochu coming on.
23 coming
Sochu coming on for Doch. I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm sure somebody in Belgium will correct me if I'm wrong. As I'm sure they'll correct me about many other mispronunciations.
Yes, I'm sure they will.
But we're doing our best. We're doing our best, folks. And we hope you're enjoying it at home. Remember, it's still an opportunity to send us your tweets. You can do so at FIH_hockey, and the hashtag is CC1. What's impressed you most about this Belgian team? Who would your player of the match be? Tweet us and let us know. It's not a vote, it's just for fun. But we'd love to hear your thoughts. Now, India looking to break. And De Grove again. Just using her physical presence in the middle of defence to control the ball. She's looking for a foot there. It's not given by the umpire. Off the stick, says the umpire. And India looking for the opportunity to mount an attack. There's another player in the centre of midfield for Belgium at the moment, Sania. What a game she's had as well.
Yeah, full of energy, up and down this pitch. Putting a lot of pressure there on Manjeet, forcing the turnover on the left-hand side between her and Rita Rani. That's a good tackle there from Depikta. Just winning the ball there from Reyes. Manjeet looking for the pass. Sania does really well running back, jab tackling the ball onto the foot.
She certainly does, reflective of her overall performance in this match. Something terrier-like about her. She's certainly, a few of these Belgian players have showed real desire today to get this win and make sure they get that second spot. And here they come again on the left with Wouters. And now Jill Boone just slips. But she'll get the free hit. And drives towards the D. Ball in by Charlotte DeVos, but
winning the ball back there just outside the circle.
And here's DeVos again, lays it off. Oh, super finish by Van Lint.
Keeper went down early for the expecting the shot along the ground, and the girl just angled the sweep into the net. We'll have a look at that here.
Yes, great play there by Charlotte DeVos, just laying the ball off, wrong foots the keeper, and a super clinical finish by Lieselotte Van Lint. Tall, strong figure on this right-hand side, right wing, and she's made her presence felt there. 5-0 now, and this now the biggest margin of victory or defeat, depending on whose side you're on in this competition. And as much, here come India now actually, and Sochu will just kick that ball safely out to the side. For as much as India have shown some enterprise at points in this second half, I don't I must admit not at any point thinking that the scoreline is unflattering of Belgium at all. I think they've heartily deserved it.
Absolutely, they've worked really, really hard. They're still going here. They've worked for the full 70 minutes. They've worked really, really hard, both attacking and defending. As soon as they lose the ball, they're hunting in packs to try and win it back. And when India do have the ball for a bit long period of spell, they just try and gang up on them, close them to one side. And then they intercept long passes.
I should, of course, have said at no point did I think the score flattered Belgium, not that it was unflattering. Tripping over my coldly chosen words as this game winds to its conclusion, just seconds left on the clock. There's the hooter. Belgium are victorious by 5-0 over India, and a comprehensive performance from Belgium, complete in every way, from the backs of De Groof and, when required, Reyes all the way to the front, the tenacity of Sania and Gernier, and then of course the physicality and the strength up front of the likes of Jill Bone and Versaville driving into the D. A very well earned victory for Belgium. And Mark, I'm going to have to push you now for your man of the match.
I'm going to give it to Anouk Reyes in midfield. She was just she just controlled the game. So that's number 6, Anouk Reyes. Just controlled the game throughout for me. At some point she stepped back into the deep defence position. She again controlled it from there, passing about. Just letting her team play. She was controlling the midfield, and when India did step forward, she was at the heart of it to kind of close them down, win the ball back for her team. So really, really good performance, all-round performance there from Anouk Reyes.
So player of the match is Anouk Reyes. I can't find much fault with that, Mark, I have to admit. I had identified at half-time as a player who showed a tremendous amount of industry in the centre of the pitch for Belgium. And really, sometimes when you look at the attacking options, it's having the player that can pick the right pass and can start those moves. Yeah. And Anouk Reyes did that today for Belgium, and also tracking back as well, and that industry that we talked about. She was the engine of the team.
Yeah. She's just in the engine room, just working her way.
So I'll take my leave of the commentary box and see if I can get hold of Anouk Reyes for a quick interview on pitch side. And in the meantime, Mark can talk us through the goals there from the second half.
Okay, here we go. So there's a little bit of collision just in front of the goalkeeper there, and Sonia is able to just put the ball forward, and I think it's Jill Bone just behind the goalkeeper there, just a reverse tech sweep over the last defender into the goal. Rebound at a corner, tries to lift over the goalkeeper, and a great save on the line there. Really good turn from number 16 for Savelle, who just picks the ball up, turns and pushes it towards goal, and unlucky by the goalkeeper, like she just slips underneath. This one here, number 32. Simmons has a shot, keeper makes a save quite poorly because she kind of slips as she does that, and then just picked up, first to the rebound, picked up and flicked into the roof of the net. That's really good finish there. This one, good individual skills for DeVos. reverse stick pass out to De Lint, and she sweeps the ball. Keeper again sold herself a little bit too early, going down for maybe a hit, thinking it's going to be on the ground, but into the net. So really good performance, all-round performance from Belgium. That's 5 and India 0. So okay, full time here. Belgium 5, Simmons, Boone, Versavel, Peru, Van Lint, and India 0. Okay, we're actually just going to go down pitch side for Charlotte De Vos, who's going to be interviewed down pitch side.
Charlotte De Vos, Belgium captain. Congratulations, you must be very pleased with that victory.
Yeah, we're very happy with our win today, 5-0. It's a good score, so we're confident for the game for tomorrow.
It was a very accomplished performance from back to front. There's some great defending in there, but also some very expansive and open play attacking. Were you pleased with the overall performance of the team?
Yeah, I think we're very pleased. It's not easy to play in these conditions, and the field was very slow. So, but we managed it very good, and yeah, very happy.
Our man of the match, our player of the match, I should say, went to Anouk Reyes, number 6, who we felt was the engine of the team and showed a great deal of industry in the middle. What can you say about her performance?
Yeah, very good performance, and as I said, the field was slow, and she kept the speed into the game, so that was really necessary, and very good performance.
Looking forward to the rest of the tournament. Important for you to finish second in the group. From that respect, job done. What are you looking forward to over the rest of the week?
We play tomorrow against Spain, I think. So for us it's a final, and from now on, every game is a final. We want to win. We want to win tomorrow, and yeah, we'll go for that.
Well, good luck with it. Congratulations today.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you there to Charlotte De Vos for her words after the game. So again, Belgium 5, India 0. Goal scorers Simmons, Boone, Versavel, Peru, and Van Lint. And we're just going to take a look at all the games from today. So I'll just run through here. So Spain 1 each with South Africa this morning, first game. Followed up by United States 3, Ireland 0. And then Korea 2, Scotland 2. Just about 2, 2 o'clock game today. And then last game, India 0, Belgium 5. So we'll join you again tomorrow for the quarterfinal stages. Thank you from Glasgow Green here. Good night.
The best of Scotland is right on your doorstep this year. Hundreds of events are taking place across Scotland to celebrate Homecoming 2014. So you won't have to travel far to find them. Homecoming 2014, a year of brilliant moments right on your doorstep.